Hello and welcome. Let's see if... Okay, I trusted too much into OBS Studio. Streamlabs. So, yeah, now it's working. Yeah, everything should be fine. Since, yeah, I'm streaming it, for me, in regular time, I thought I'd just play a little bit more of Kerbal Space Program. And since last time someone suggested I should probably play the science mode, since it's a lot easier and you got basically a lot more options, I thought, yeah, why not? I played a little bit off stream, so I looked into how science mode actually works, and I have to agree, it is better, at least for someone who never really played the game. Well, should be fine. So, overall, goal for today, I want a moon landing. Not just a flyby, I want a lunar landing. But since I've started anew, I have to get enough science for something that's orbit, ready for orbit. I'm gonna keep that. There are a few little tricks. EV report. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. B. Okay, this should be turned on, and off we go. Oh. I messed up already. For some reason, oops, this didn't quite separate itself. I deployed the parachute at the same time as starting the rocket engine, so not the best thing, probably. Okay. Assistance on, and we start. We should get actually quite a bit of science out of this, considering we just flew a little bit. And we are going down. Actually, we can deploy the parachute already. It doesn't really matter. And we are safe. So, how much science do we have? Okay, 22. I assume for the first flight, this is probably decent. And yeah, Not just probably, that's very decent. Oh, don't have enough. Still not. This would be pretty nice since it gives you even more science, but yeah, doesn't really matter. You don't really have to change a lot on the construction to get into higher orbit. Since there's not really a way for us to get back from higher orbit, so let's just put this on. Let's to separate your rocket. And I don't really want to get too high, since re-entering into orbit would be a little bit too toasty. Without a heat shield. I need science. Looks alright to me. So, SAS on. Let's take the temperature here as well. A little bit of extra science. And blast off. We are at least a lot faster than we were last time. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much in orbit. I'm not sure if we can survive this. I hope we do, but to be honest, yeah, our chances are not too good. But if we survive, which is a very big if. Okay, there's an island airfield. Okay, then we are probably gonna have quite a bit of science left. Actually, I don't need this anymore. Yeah, I assume. Why not? Open. And a crew report. Yep, why not? And EVA report. Farming as much science as possible. I'm gonna try to log temperature and such on the highest point as well. Maybe I get a little bit of extra science. Oh, we should be there. Log temperature. Okay, now we turn this on and now we just hope we survive. Hello. Now you show up. Yeah, I started playing Dark Souls after you said you wanted to see me suffer. And then you don't show up. I'm disappointed. People asked where you were. You demanded suffering, and I obliged. I beat a major boss with just a dagger. No, since I played in a, let's say, relatively irregular time for me, I thought if I played Dark Souls 3, the regulars wouldn't be able to watch, so I thought, yeah, let's play this game, since why not? It's fun, and I started it a while ago for irregular playtimes. But tomorrow, and I'm still very much into the idea of using the knife as my main weapon for a huge chunk of the game. And yeah, I'm surprised myself that I could beat a major boss with a knife. I was probably most surprised out of all of us. Yeah, it's understandable, but still, you wanted to see me suffer. I suffer, and you're not even here. Yeah. It's probably also gonna get worse anyway, so. Nah, it's completely fine. I understand. But I got better in Souls-like games. After finishing Elden Ring, I apparently got somewhat good. I don't have enough. No, no, no. But playing Dark Souls was like, yeah, I might play Elden Ring again. So, and playing it again probably with the most stupid build I can come up with. The fact that I could beat a boss with a knife, even though I'm actually not good in Souls-like games, gave me a lot of confidence. I could probably beat Elden Ring with a somewhat bad build. Yeah. Um, to be honest, this is probably gonna be worse than Dark Souls. Sad, but I'm probably gonna die more often here. But the best thing, you should have shown up at my first Dark Souls 3 stream. I got through at least 1 or 2 hours before I died once. London. London. I don't know, London is weird. Yeah, I had a few things where I could flex on you. Yeah, the swivel is more fun. But yeah, there were a few moments of suffering were in there for sure. Ooh. Yeah, this is a good idea. This has to work. You can tell I'm super good in engineering. Oh. Do I want an antenna? I guess, just in case. Ooh, I have this as well. I guess. But in Dark Souls 3, I went from a very standard strength build to a dex build, mainly because I used the dagger once in the swamp, and it was like, yeah, this somewhat works, so you might as well try. And to be honest, the dagger is actually pretty nice. It's I can't really I wouldn't say it's a good weapon, but it's a fun weapon. So that leads me to believe I might be able to play through Elden Ring with a stupid build, so I don't have to cheese anyone. We might be able to get into orbit here. Yep, easy. That's more than enough distance. But switching from my strength build to my dex build, that gave me the most suffering. I died so often trying to figure out how I'm gonna play it, and I switched through a lot of weapons, but for some reason I always came back to knife. I had one of the best katana in the game. I didn't like it as much as the knife, to be honest. We should probably turn on the engine. We should achieve orbit. I hope. Last time I played Kerbal Space Engineer, I got laughed at since my orbit looked like an egg. An egg-shaped orbit is apparently something you have to be ashamed of. Okay. I don't have enough fuel, apparently. I should have stacked more fuel. That's not gonna happen. I don't really need you anymore. Okay. Let's get some science. Oh. Apparently I blocked the door, so even if you wanted to escape, you couldn't. Locked order. Yeah. Okay, no information. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Yep, and here. We almost got into orbit. This is actually a very nice re-entry. Our angle of attack is basically perfect, I hope. Um, Nice and toasty warm. I'm surprised nothing blew up. Usually a few things start to burn at this point. Yeah, around here it's warm again. So, since I think a week ago, we don't really have any snow, so there are a few lumps of snow somewhere, but overall it's relatively snow free. We are at usually probably around 1 to 6 degrees. So, probably still a lot colder than you guys, but yeah. Green guy in the corner of the screen? Ooh. Yeah, actually, let's move. Ugh. Let's do this. I think that's better. Um, you have to look at the astronaut when he gets concerned when the ship starts burning. I want this. I want more science. Oh, I didn't have enough money. I need more science money. So back to the drawing board. Okay. Idea. I don't need that. I need this one. Oops, no. That's here. I need... Yeah, let's take this one, and I need more tanks. I need this one to blow up. And more gasoline. We are going into orbit with this one. The best thing is you have to look at those engines when you start them, since they are just fixed with one connection point here to start to basically swivel around all the time. Best thing is, if you have an actually huge rocket, they start to bend. They literally look like, I don't know, uh, a pool noodle at some point. Um, yeah, let's put the engine in as well. This is actually one of the more crucial steps, since if you mess this up, you're basically fucked. Seems to be alright. Yeah, actually, he's a full star pilot as well. Yeah, and to be honest, since I build most of the time pretty stupid stuff, it is gonna be a noodle, a space noodle. But my goal is to get the space noodle towards the moon. I built a rocket once in the game. The rocket had a footprint basically like this and moved half as fast as this one. So you can build stupid stuff. Are we high enough? No. Let's get into high orbit, since why not? I don't know when high orbit starts, but I have more than enough fuel. And I'm also probably gonna add what's it called Stardew Valley relatively soon. There's not much left to do, sadly. I now have all the warp obelisks there as well. Okay. Let's see if we get a nice orbit. Yeah, I think Stardew Valley will be that kind of game where I might come back anyways, since there's still an update coming, so I think I will play it again, even after finishing it. Yeah, it should be an orbit. That's actually a relatively nice orbit. Not perfect by any means, but it's nice. But with Stardew Valley, I don't know when the next update is gonna come out. So I don't know. I hope it's relatively soon. But I will basically do the same as in um, Slime Rancher, where I just went back to the game and was like, yep, okay, what's new? Let's play that. If I don't find anything new, then yeah, I'm probably gonna end it there. I still have stuff to renovate, so the house is not yet ready. The farm could look a lot nicer as well. We are not really making any science. I guess we should go back to the planet. That should be perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna trust myself. That will be fine, I hope. And even after finishing Stardew Valley, I will find a few new games. I have a few games planned. I don't know. Actually, I have too many games already on my I'm gonna play list. And actually, end of the year, I'm gonna do at least one somewhat more special stream. Bit about art. So, all the bullying I did in the last few months. But unless they put out a Stardew Valley update, I'm pretty sure before the year ends, I'm gonna be finished with Stardew Valley, to be honest. There are only a few more items I didn't have the money to buy yet. And that's the golden clock and the warp scepter from Krubis. As soon as I have those two items, I basically have everything I might want from the game. And also something interesting for Dark Souls. I'm going for the most uncommon and secret ending, more or less. And yeah, this dude looks very... I don't know. The best thing is, if your space, I don't know, vehicle, your rocket starts to burn up, for example, or if something is going wrong, you can see it in his face. They start to get concerned, which is quite a lot of fun. Seeing them getting more and more concerned about their situation. Oh, I only have one of them? Okay, I guess. Do I have enough science? Yes. I want this one. I don't have enough for anything else. Now the fun begins. Now I'm gonna build a big Jungus. A super huge rocket. That should be enough. Probably not that long. You can play a New Game Plus version of Dark Souls, and to be honest, I'm not really good at the game, but if I played through the game once and played with a relatively good build, with New Game Plus I would probably be very fast. Since, yeah, it's not gonna be that big of an issue if I played through the game before. I'm gonna remember most things, and it's... yeah, I think it would still take through... if you're a somewhat good player, probably still, I don't know, around, I don't know, 15 hours at least. But even without New Game Plus, if you know the game, it's not gonna be a big issue, to be honest. Since, yeah, you know the placement of the items you need. If you are not going for, yeah, I need every single item I can find. If you're more like, yeah, I know this item I'm gonna, I'm gonna take it, and the rest I'm gonna leave behind, then you're probably very fast. I need more gasoline. Since a lot of time is spent not just for boss fights and such, it's also for, yeah, finding the items and whatnot. But if you don't really care about that, and if you don't need to farm, you leave out all the non-necessary boss fights, since there are some, which are, yeah, you don't really need to, then it's probably, yeah, under 20 hours is probably possible if you're somewhat competent in the game. And this is gonna be a masterpiece. Yeah. I think this one might even do some noodle action. Well, it might be a little bit short, but those will flubber around quite a bit. That's mainly for aesthetic reasons. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna help a lot. Yeah, I guess he will be fine. I hope. Oh, maybe some battery packs. Just so he can, I don't know, watch TV. I need another stage for this one. So, I think that should be fine. I guess we're just gonna let them loose. He's probably gonna die, to be honest, but science has to go on. I want additional speed. To be honest, it is working much better than it has any right to. A bit of a corkscrew action, but that's fine. Oh, I made a oopsie. That's gonna be fine. I'm actually surprised how well I was able to get through this. Yeah, he just impacted the water with 120 meters per second. Let's do it this way. Yeah, I panicked. I thought I had it organized differently. I just had to punch my keyboard once, and it would have been perfectly fine. Yeah. Let's send him out again. For the glory. Oh, I just realized something. It's fine. It's fine. I hope. Oh. It's fine. It's not really fine. I tilted too much. But I can do this at least. Actually. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, considering that this is actually supposed to be a rocket able to go to the moon, more or less, this is not working out as expected. One second, I need this one. And yeah. Actually, the door has to be open. Yeah, I didn't expect either. I should have turned off the engines, but the fact that it just started burning gave me a little bit of panic. But this time it should be fine. Let's add a little bit more electricity, just in case I might need it. Yeah, that should be fine. I hope. Really hope. See, he's still happy. So actually, let's keep it separated for now. It might be better, to be honest. And just saying, this is a very, very inefficient design, probably. I'm not quite sure. But that's the fun in the game. You can do stupid stuff. Okay, we are getting off course quite significantly. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Let's just stick to the basics. Actually, to be honest, I have an idea to make it even worse. Yeah, I'm the new Elon Musk clone. To be honest, I'm probably a little bit more competent than he is. um, yeah, yeah. He. The sad thing is, he thinks he's cool. And I think I just constructed a Space Noodle 1.0. Let's see if it works. I think the problem with Elon Musk is he's too powerful and rich. I don't think anyone has enough courage to tell him that an idea is stupid. You need people in your life that are not afraid of just going up to you and telling you, yeah, that's stupid to do. Don't do it. But apparently he doesn't have anyone like this. Otherwise I can't explain how he got into that much trouble. Yeah, that's a new action. I knew it would happen, but it's happening worse and worse. Ah, it's fine. I hope. Oh. I shouldn't have done that. It's gonna be fine. Ah, it's fine. Um, why did it separate? That wasn't supposed to do that. But I guess I'm gonna collect some science since I'm up here. I think it just broke, to be honest. I want the super huge engines. Yeah, it's just fine. I'm pretty sure if I actually worked out a somewhat competent design, it would work a lot better. But I like the super thick meme designs. And I guess why not EVA? EVA report. He's gonna survive, so I hope at least. crew report. It's not gonna help a lot, but might as well. Science goo. What's in here? It's also not gonna help a lot. And in here, also useless. SAS, retro, and let's speed up till we hit atmosphere. And I might build a design that's a bit more conventional. It might bring me to the moon. Something is blowing up. And if you don't know, yeah, you could theoretically go to this planet. Or at least orbit this planet. I am currently at this level. I want to be at least able to land on the moon. Even though people have said it's easier to land on the exoplanet than on the moon. But I hope it's gonna work. Let's see. Maybe I get some new stuff. No. Vtuber. Okay, let's try to optimize the rocket a little. I think if we lose those, we will be actually better off. Well, let's try it. Since less weight means less issues. I'm pretty sure just the fact that we added additional thruster just unbalanced the whole ship. And I fucked something up. Okay, I think that's fine. And it is flying much, much smoother. It's still problematic for some reason. And it's gonna be fine. We are a lot too, we are much too heavy for this kind of stuff. If you are actually good at the game, you usually look at the thrust to weight ratio of every engine and decide what to use, when to use it, and whatnot. But I just throw stuff together and hope it sticks. That's my usual way of working. This is a horrendously bad orbit, to be honest, but it's gonna be fine. Okay. one feature you get in the um, science mode compared to the career mode is you get to do this, which helps out quite a bit. This is gonna be a very, very, very ugly orbit, but it's gonna be fine. I hope. People are probably gonna laugh at me for creating this abomination, but actually. It's gonna be tight. Oh. This is not gonna be a nice anything. Okay. Worked out the thing out too late. Now I'm twisting and turning. Okay, nah, that's not gonna happen anymore. You see, this is even worse than Dark Souls. Actually, I have an idea how to maybe improve slightly aerodynamics and performance. Actually, let's get rid of this one. This is a better one. And I need, where are you? I'm pretty bad at finding the stuff in here. There it is. You add just a few of those as well. They will help out, I hope. Okay, SAS activated. This goes down here. Still don't know why this is connected like this. Okay, this belongs in here. This belongs in here. And I think that's fine. Yeah, should be. You usually want to have a slight angle towards this. What's here? It's better for the orbit, but it's gonna be fine. Actually, I don't need a thrust right now. Okay. I don't know why I'm this bad at the game. I was better at the game once. Where am I actually? Currently, this is not even funny. I had better rockets back, I don't know when. I don't know why this rocket is super shitty. I get further with worse stuff. Do I have anything I could add that might help me? Not really, to be honest. But I could do this now. No. This belongs in here. I don't know why it is switching around like this. To be honest, if I remove some of the weight, I might be actually better off overall. It is super scary to go out with this little fuel, but I'm gonna trust my gut. It's probably wrong, but I'm just gonna go straight up for now. Ooh. That's actually a somewhat decent course. Yeah, that's the best one yet. Pretty sad, but yeah. You want to get at least to 70 something. Now, add maneuver. That's the thing that gives it's pretty nice to have. And in career mode you don't have it. So it's actually quite significant. Yeah, it's fine. I could probably have achieved that without career mode is the thing I played last time, where you basically have to this is science mode. Yeah, there's science mode, which I'm playing right now. The sandbox, and there's career. With sandbox, it's probably relatively explanatory. Sandbox gives you basically everything from the get-go. Science mode gives you everything you usually, so you don't have a budget. I don't have to bother about money. And everything is upgraded to the max array. And career mode, you don't have money, you don't have science, your astronauts are level 0 basically. You have to level your astronauts, you have to buy them, you have to do basically everything. Oops, something. Okay. Yeah, and then you have to budget everything. So you have to keep an eye out on how much money you spend on rocket fuel, on rocket parts, basically, and so on. So it's a lot harder. And I think I fucked up a little. I don't know why this is so hard right now for me. Like I said, I played a little bit off stream, and I didn't struggle nearly as much as I'm right now. Actually, that would be a waste of fuel. Actually, no. Since I'm not gonna get far anyways, let's get him into deep space, more or less. But yeah, last time I played, a few viewers suggested to me I should probably try science mode since, yeah, you have access to basically everything. In regards of, why can't I? Why? Oh, since I'm in fast mode, probably. If you don't have to bother about money and whatnot, you can try a lot more since, yeah, it doesn't matter if a rocket blows up or is super expensive. Yeah, it is just whatever. And you can plan out a course like this. And for something like orbit, it's pretty much useless. But it shows you if you are able to get to the moon, for example. And planning out a route to the moon or to any planet for that is pretty important and pretty hard without that help. Yeah, that's a nice spot. So let's see if we can do some science. Open the goo. Yeah. At least that will give us a little bit of additional equipment, probably, if I'm lucky. 1 second. Yeah, the science has to go on. I need the science. Now, EVA. Now, get the science out of here, since this is gonna be put into space. For example, this kind of stuff. This thing is super expensive. It's also hard to get back to the planet. In career mode, you would try the hardest to get everything, if possible, back to the planet. Here, I don't really have to care. I can do whatever. And I can just dump it down into space. Yeah, that should be enough science for another upgrade. You actually have to be careful if you go on maximum. Planets and such don't really exist, so you just sling around. or you sling around so fast into the planet that you just blow up, since it doesn't stop before you impact. Let's have a try if I can do some science here as well. Yep. Science, science, science. Log. Yep, and you as well. Log. I could probably dump the rocket already. SAS on. This is basically a stabilizing assistance if you put it on here, and you can put in commands like this. Doing this by hand is probably impossible for me, and very hard even for someone who is pretty good at the game. But he's super happy. Ooh, hello. You came home pretty late today. Usually I stop around here. Maybe an hour longer. Actually, I could have played Stardew Valley as well, but I might gonna play a little longer today, so an hour, 2 hours or so, I might still gonna play. Stabilizing. That was a little scary. We should get into atmosphere here. Yep. Re-entry. The fuck? I don't know what that happened there. Ooh, now everyone is showing up. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, and today I'm not even playing Dark Souls. Yeah, I decided to play this since I'm playing it in a, let's say, in a regular time. It was like, yeah, if some of the regulars, I don't want to play something where other people might miss a lot. So I thought, why not? I played this game before when I played later in the day, and I want to get to the moon finally. Actually, this is pretty good to have. This one as well. And now I'm out of money again. It's yeah, you try to go into space for one. I'm gonna show you a little. First of all, you can build rockets like this. So you build your own rockets, and then you try to go, for example, to the moon or fly around wherever. This one, I'm gonna try to get to the orbit of the moon. And I still gonna try to make it as stupid as possible. I have a very stupid idea. I think, maybe. And it's pretty goofy, and you can do pretty stupid stuff, but it's somewhat, in the furthest sense of the word, realistic. Oops. Here we go. I want a space noodle. I decided. Actually, yeah, this is gonna be a monster. I hope it's gonna fly. To be honest, I'm not sure about it. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. I'm not liable for injuries of my astronauts. I don't know. It's their own fault they decided to fly with me. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Now we get to the somewhat more stupid territory in the game, with more things to play around with. If I manage to connect it. Sometimes it is a little bit weird. Okay, I don't even pay ahead for a second. Here. Now, since oh, actually I forgot something. Since I have a few upgrades, I can do a little bit more. Yeah, I guess we need a little bit of extra boost. This will work. I hope. Now we need connector, since, yeah, if you look at this rocket, for example, is just connected to the main rocket via this little part thing here. That's not gonna work. So we need to tape it on a little better. So if I ever get a SpaceX thing going, I'm pretty sure you will be fine with flying with it, or I'm pretty sure all the regulars would be delighted to be the first people to test my rockets. Yeah, that's fine. If not, I am gonna be super sad. Yeah, that should work. Oops. Okay. String C is my best friend. Not just in digital art. It's generally probably one of the best keyboard combinations ever. To be honest, this is actually a nice design compared to stuff I already made. I made rockets that had, I think, a footprint. They were this wide. Literally. When they flew up, it was a wall of fire. And it flew slower than, I don't know, your grandma could run. Some of them were too heavy to even lift off. So yeah, I'm an engineering god. Aerodynamics are very important. Yeah, flex tape would probably help a lot, to be honest. But sadly enough, I don't have any flex tape, so they might die. I can't stop them without flex tape. Death is inevitable if you don't use flex tape. This one shouldn't be here. Looks nice. That's gonna work. Fuck, I should have organized the rocket beforehand. 1 second. I'm gonna do it now, since when I have to restart, not if. I don't have to do it again. Okay. I need the maximum thrust. At the beginning. Yeah, that seems right. Here as well. Yeah, I tell you, this will work. Probably not, but confidence. If you show enough confidence, everyone will believe you, even if you have a rocket like this. To be honest, this thing flies better than the previous one, and that by a long shot. This one actually flies very nicely. I have a little bit too much thrust. Apparently that's why you have those cones here. Ooh, they took out one of my main engines. Emergency fix. If they didn't take, if my thing wouldn't, what the fuck is here? What the hell is this? I apparently shot something into orbit. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't think so. He is gonna be fine. Trust in me. I think I can restart it. Let's give it another try. Everything went perfectly fine till the explosion took out one of my main engine. I forgot to turn on the engine at all. You usually want a slight tilt towards the ocean, since then you have a nicer orbit. And he's happy. Actually, I can turn this off. I don't need it for now. I hope that's gonna be fine. If the rocket works, I see no reason why I wouldn't be able to get to the moon. I'm not gonna land there. I don't even have landing gear on this rocket right now. But I should be fine with I should be fine in regards of doing a flyby. I don't need this right now. I should have used them later on. That's fine. As soon as I'm in stable orbit and want to find out what the hell this is, I have no idea. Oh, it might be... I might know what it is. Ah, very nice separation. No. I wouldn't be surprised if some of my regulars were to start clipping me. All the worst moments. Actually, I found out YouTube does even have a clip feature. Somewhere, I don't know exactly. Somewhere below the video, you can actually clip. No. It's everything is gonna be fine. Just trust the process. I hope. I still have 2 engine stages left, and to be honest, those are very powerful for space travel, since the engines have from time to time different proficiencies. A few of them are super cheap and provide a lot of thrust. For example, in orbit, a few of them are very good outside of orbit. So yeah, I decided to put in some that are basically made for in-orbit flight. You want to start accelerating at this point, but my engine to weight ratio, thrust to weight ratio is pretty bad, to be honest. This rocket is a piece of shit, but it's my piece of shit. It's gonna be fine. We even have communication. Wouldn't be surprised if we run out of fuel before we are in orbit. At least for this engine, yeah. It's gonna be not too fine. Yeah, it should work. Trust in the process. I hope. According to this it should work. I hope. think my rocket is too thick. I think it's literally too heavy. But at least I have more than enough fuel, which means I could get rid of some to save some weight. Which is probably necessary. I call it you. I need less weight. The rocket is too thick. The clap of its cheeks alerted the atmosphere. I don't need all this fuel, I hope. This will be fine. I hope. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like I said, this game is probably worse than a Souls-like game for me. Full Frost. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. It's just a burning cone of fire. Okay, at least it didn't take out my engine this time. This time I'm gonna wait a little longer before I activate the secondary thrust, which should bring me into orbit, to be honest. Or we will all die. So, especially imagine working on the space center. How much debris is falling down on them? How much rocket parts that just blew up out of nowhere? This is probably the most dangerous area in the world. Oh. Be honest. Oh, wasn't quite what I was going for, but that's fine. I hope. Yeah, I should be fine. Yeah, this will be the perfect orbit. The moon is gonna be in my grasp. Okay. This is actually the easy part, to be honest. The hard part is not even here yet. Oh, it's probably easier if you turn on the rocket. I forgot to turn on the rocket. Good thing that we got into very high orbit. There's the target. Actually, yeah, you can set it as a target. Should be fine. Yeah. From the movement of the predicted path. Yeah, it should be fine. So you will not see my glorious defeat of the moon. So good night. Maybe you show up at Dark Souls and see me suffer with the knife. Yeah, it's fine. I understand if you don't have time. This is probably gonna be the second stable orbit I've done in this stream. When I played it by myself to try out this play mode, I got into orbit basically all the time without issue. But I know why I'm worse now. Bad luck is following. One second. The moon is over here. We actually have a slight issue, to be honest. Yeah, it is. And I think you can tell we are scraping on the atmosphere right now. We are burning up. I think I can cut even more weight. Actually, going to the moon is not even that hard, to be honest. I got that far. I could land on the moon, so that should be in my capabilities. It took me quite long, and a few good people died doing so, but I should be able to do so. But you are just bad luck, probably. It's all your fault. Okay, we are out of the atmosphere. So, now... Probably... To be honest... This is gonna be the best bet we have. Now we have to basically have a look where the moon might be. It's just your fault. I'm the best gamer ever. It's your fault that I'm bad at games. Okay. I just have to find it once. I don't want to slingshot out of the atmosphere. I think I found it. Yeah, here it is. That should be fine. Okay, how long do we have to wait? This is actually a very doable maneuver. We go here. Why not any? Because of you? Still, I was the best gamer, but you destroyed my reputation. I actually never had a real mentality, yeah, I have to be the best gamer ever or whatever. I'm usually straight up, yeah, I'm pretty shit at the game. Or I'm somewhat decent, but not really good. That's usually my mentality. Oftentimes, people think, yes, they are the absolute apex of gaming. Yeah, often huge assholes, to be honest. And also, there is actually a study that shows the worse people are in gaming, the more sexist they are towards women in gaming. So if there are super sexist dudes in chat complaining about women in video games, usually they tend to be the worst players in the game. I found this study pretty funny. And probably it's not that far-fetched. If a dude is complaining, yeah, why is a girl playing video games? This dude, they are super bad at video games. This dude is probably not confident enough in his own gaming skill. You're getting close. One second, I need to... This is a very, very weird maneuver. I guess I'm gonna go for it. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but something. I think the game is not even sure since it's flickering like crazy. I should probably actually save. No, not allowed save. Since if you try and speed up the game, it's sometimes getting wonky. There are problems. Moon 1. Oh. I'm very confident that you spell moon with 2 O's. That's very big for me. I'm pretty bad at spelling. A 1,000 times speed. Actually, do I even have my antenna out? No. Communication would probably be nice. This is wonky. At least this will give me enough science for my next mission. And one of the next missions is gonna be landing on the moon. Let's hope that's gonna work. That one of the best controversies in recent time was the Starfield controversy, where the guy got a super rage out because you could set your preferred pronoun. I think that took apparently a second of the game time, and he got so stupidly mad that I don't know. It seemed like the pronoun setting killed his parents or something, and I found it so funny, but to be honest, also pretty sad. If you are super upset because of the smallest little thing, then I don't know. It's that's a problem. Actually, let's go for it. This is a dumb idea. I can smell it. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go for this. Yeah, especially since it was something you clicked once in character creation, and then if you clicked whatever, it never really came up again. I don't know how you can get that upset about something this small. I wouldn't even be. It's not worth the energy, to be honest. Let's see if it works. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get the science and peace out. I can understand if you have preferred pronouns or whatever. And usually, even if you accidentally use the wrong pronoun, most people, if you don't do it maliciously, so if you are respectful, most people are very nice and understanding. But so if someone has a preferred pronoun, I'm gonna use it. It's just a respect thing, to be honest. But if you are super upset just because of a small thing like that, because they added pronouns, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And we missed the moon. Our very wonky orbit was too much to bear. It's down there. But at least I should be able to get some science. Yeah, the one clip I saw of the dude, he literally looked like a 9-year-old who dropped his ice cream. If you are like, okay, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that, I don't care. But if you literally look like a little child having a tantrum because the ice cream dropped or whatever, that's something. No. I don't really have respect for those kind of people. If they have not even the intelligence to be a little bit decent. B. But yeah, nowadays there are a lot of people that are very respectful, but then there are just assholes. Even if you don't really like it, I would still do it, just as respectful, to be respectful. That's for me. It would be more like, yeah, someone has a nickname to insult him, and using the nickname to insult him as the normal way to talk with them. Obviously, if you are somewhat decent, you wouldn't do that. Even if you don't like the person, for example, you would be at least somewhat nice. Actually, I should probably do this. I need a little bit of a higher orbit. Let's see what happens. Actually, now I'm probably gonna get to the moon. Now that I get rid of samples, yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, maybe not. No, I'm not gonna get to the moon. Yes and no. If you refer to this No, it's not really a compass. I didn't know the specific wording, but it basically shows you where specific to in this game, if you enter the gravitational pull of a orbit of a thing, for example, of this planet. I think it's Kerbal, the name of the planet. It is orienting yourself off of this. So I can't really show you, but this is basically down, and the blue side is up. So you can see it when I start. If the rocket is standing up straight towards the sky, you are basically on this level, but blue, so on the perfectly opposite, actually, since I'm... Yeah. 1 second. So this is perfectly straight from the planet right now. This is straight on, just towards the sky, but usually, this here. This is up, then this horizontal line is this horizon. This is generally forward, this is backwards, but in regards of the spaceship, in the way it's flying. So I'm perfectly opposite towards reverse direction of our flight path. This way is perfectly straight along the way we are currently flying. It's basically the most important thing. But yeah, it is hard to orient yourself with this one. I can't do it myself, to be honest. I'm mainly guessing to, what is where we what. And it's probably gonna work out somehow. Actually, do I need my rocket anymore? I don't think so. Now we are fine. Even if we hit atmosphere, we should be fine. Yep. This game is actually, it looks very goofy and haha, it's just a joke, but it's actually pretty deep. All things considered. So if you can build a rocket in here, you are not able to build a rocket in real life, but they take a lot of stuff into account and way you navigate and stuff. To be honest, it's probably one of the most accurate space simulators you can find. At least the ones I know of. Okay, we lost our parts, but we are still alive. We had a very, very, very sharp angle of attack. That's also why I mainly, if I navigate, I mainly navigate with the map. And we touch down. There are probably super pro gamer of this game that are able to navigate with this thing, mainly with this thing, but I'm a noob. I don't have enough. I don't even have enough for this one. And I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I'm gonna be right back. And yeah, there are people in the spaceship. And it fucked it up again. 1 second. Yeah, here, and here. And in all of the spaceships are people. Yeah, they have the happiest jobs alive. To be honest, I'm able to remove even more fuel. Didn't need that much. That should be fine, I hope. I removed a few structures though, and some of them are rather crucial. To be honest, I could probably get away with removing those as well. Yeah, of course. 1 second. Can also put them sideways. For some reason they didn't want to connect, but you can do whatever. Actually, you can actually make a carousel, for example, as well. So I'm gonna make that later. I want to get this somewhat okay, ready to start. I want this one. Should be fine. And I want a stabilizer just in case. Outside again. Let's see if this one will work as intended. I guess that's fine. Actually, let's just do it this way. Moon. One, isn't it? Save. Now. This is all gonna be trashed. We are making a beautiful piece of engineering. I need this. Yeah, of course. If you don't put on stabilizers like this one, you could literally just tumble over a rocket. So how the hell do you do that? I guess that works. Sadly enough, I don't have the fins now yet. You can actually build also airplanes, space flight airplanes, so more or less like the space shuttle. But I don't have the parts yet, which means I have to work with what I've got. And this is what I've got. How do you work? No, I need you to be sidewards. I guess that's as good as it gets, probably. This will be a masterpiece of engineering. Obviously, we need the biggest rocket engines we've got. What do you mean without run out of stuff? I'm in science mode. I don't have a budget, and there's a limit for how many parts you can use, but I think that limit doesn't even exist in science mode. So I can build whatever. No one can stop me. I want aerodynamics. I need aerodynamic. Otherwise, what's the point? Sometimes the controls are a little bit wonky. Apparently I can't put aerodynamics on, but this should be fine. Three, two, one. Ooh, I forgot something. That's actually a thing. 1 second. That's actually a thing in rocket science. You can stabilize something by rotating it, basically very fast. Let's go in the other direction this time. If you rotate something very fast, it gains actual, let's put this away just because, stability, which means there are firework rockets that work with rotational stability. So there is science behind this. It's not gonna work, but yeah, science. Actually, why didn't I use huge engines as well for the upward thrust? if your spacecraft bounces around without even any thrust, that's a good sign. To be honest, there is an actual chance that this might work. I think this assembly might actually work, to be honest. I have to try this, it's decoupling. It's just burning itself up. But this one works. That's basically the fun behind the game. Okay. I thought there might be something more spectacular. Everyone survived. Okay, now let's do the actual testing. There we go. That has to be here, and rotational force, I don't know, stabilizer. Rocket test. See? It worked. To be honest, it doesn't have the right to be this good. It actually worked. I know how to actually make it better. We need to reduce the rotational energy, which either means we need to remove one of those three thrusters, or which I'm gonna do since I want the three thrusters since it's adding more stability in general. We need to reduce the range they have, which will reduce the force they are gonna put into the thing. Need the small thruster. Actually, there is another way to do this. I just realized I have a part that will make this easier and more effective, a lot more effective. I'm gonna do it later, after this. Oh. Yep. Up we go. It's still too fast. But still, the rotational energy is enough to stabilize it. Apparently. We're not gaining altitude though. Now the actual idea I had. Remove all this. Get actual rocket fuel. We are gonna go with liquid rockets right now. Yeah, that's fine. Which one's the strongest? This one, I think. Yeah, this one is strong. And I don't need any stupid stabilizations. I don't think he feels anything, to be honest. I think at that point you are just some goo. Oh. Actually, I just realized how to do it. I have peaked as a human. I know how to do it. This was a pretty good idea, since I can manually induce the thrust. But the problem is, I can only induce the thrust one either to all the rockets or just to them. Actually, I could do it separately, but it would be pretty hard, I think. So I'm just gonna do it this way, which means actually. No, the other way around. This might actually work. Okay, a lot. Too much thrust. No, let's restart. It's very hard to gauge how much thrust you need. it actually is perfectly fine. How the hell this work this nicely? I turned off the rockets. Now, as a reference, 1 second, I want to try without activating the spinny spin thrusters. If it works the exact same way, I don't know. I guess my experiment was flawed, but fuck. It works perfectly fine without rotation. But something, it told me something. How far can you go? Oh, I want to do this with assembly. I think anyone with eyes can see where this is going. This is a good idea. Imagine how much money the pilots in here have to get, since fuck. This is a real life hazard. So if you take this job, you're probably dead. Okay, I need you with those engines. I want to induce the spin immediately. Those with that and this. Okay, the thrust weight ratio is completely wrong. Second stage. This is fine. I don't even have SAS activated. And this is probably reducing the spin. Yeah. I don't want reduced spin. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. But to be honest, I could turn it off and it would still be perfectly fine. That's the sad part. Actually, no. Actually, it adds stability. Just realized. Okay. Oh, that was too much. It actually helps. Ooh, I have a very good idea. Since we are probably falling down, we are too high. When we fall down, we explode. But This is fantastic. Actually, 1 second. Can I get the airplane parts? Yeah, even stupider. No. Since with them, you get wings. You can imagine what I can do with wings and rotational force. It's gonna get worse. Even much worse. Well, actually, I should probably go to the moon. It would give me enough science to fund those experiments. Oh, there are defaults? Ooh, those are rockets I built. Big Boy. That's a rocket I built without stream. That's Big Boy. I gave them all very stupid names, to be honest. That's probably one of the thickest rockets I ever built. But I can't use any of them besides Big Boy and this one. Actually, I can use this one? I use this one, I think, to land on the moon, actually. So it should be fine. I should be able to land on the moon. Or at least get into orbit. I hope. Look at the side. How many rockets there are? All of them are currently burning. And that's not even the most efficient design I ever built, apparently. I have a few more lying around. Actually. Oh, that was close. They almost ripped out part of my rocket. Okay. This is actually also a pretty much perfect orbit. So perfect for moon landing. I'm not gonna plan out a course. I'm just gonna go by feel. That will be fine. I still have 4 solid fuel rockets and my thruster. There's actually a chance that I might be able to land on the moon. I don't know why this rocket suddenly behaves so much better than all the other ones I've built on stream. It's literally the same parts. It's just better. For some reason. You will see what's gonna happen if I turn the thrusters on. This thing is terrible. In reality, this would burn up like nothing. Actually, a little bit of thrust is good for stability. See? This is perfect. After this, I probably have enough science to get most of the other upgrades, which means I can show off the actually huge rockets. And I still didn't investigate what this is. I assume that's a part I threw off, which had a satellite thing on it. I activated my thrusters too late. Fuck. Yeah, that's the best part. It's fun to actually try and do something productive, but it's also very fun to just make stupid stuff. I'm currently almost burning up in the atmosphere, to be honest. Okay, almost there. I have to get this up to 70. Then I'm fine. This is probably one of the worst ways to do this. Okay, I'm fine. We've got this, which means maneuver node. We set this as target. And now we just try to get there. Oops. No. I just have to find a spot where we intersect the moon. There it is. Yeah, that's perfect. 12 minutes to wait. I need you to do this, please. I could actually attempt to land on the moon with this rocket. If I do, I get a huge amount of science. Okay, let's get you aligned. Okay. I usually start burning a little early, since, yeah, it works better usually. And I still have a huge amount of fuel left. Ooh, that's actually wonky orbit. That's gonna be trouble. Maybe. It's gonna be fine. Okay, we are getting somewhat close. There it is, the moon. At some point, this is usually it's super slow, but as soon as you get outside here, pretty much, it is super fast. Since you don't have any gravity to work off. And so it's accelerating. That's the hard thing. The moon is currently here. You have to predict where the moon is. And in career mode, you don't have that. You have to guess, basically. So you can't plan out a course like this. You have to guess, yeah, if I do this right now, can I get to the moon? And this sucks. Okay, almost there. Okay, that should be fine. Let's save just to be safe. And give it a little bit of speed. We are close. We're closer than we were last time. Off-stream engineering is apparently a lot better. Okay, we have you. Okay, now, I want this one. first thing you basically have to do if you want to get onto the moon is to stabilize your orbit. Actually, I have to do it over here. What am I doing? I'm a big dum-dum. The acceleration, the time is sometimes a little bit weird. We're almost here. The moon. This should be fine. To be honest, it's not that precise. It's just rocket science. And we still have around half of the fuel left. And we are in orbit. Perfectly nice. I'm gonna conduct a little bit of science here right now, which is actually pretty good. Log temperature. Yes. Now, I could just fuck off and go back to the planet, but I could also attempt to land. There it is. The moon. But I'm currently contemplating, what if you don't look at the moon like this? What if I attempt on landing on the moon? Which requires me to save, since I'm scared. Okay. In order to land on the moon, we have to first get around the moon. The sad thing is, I don't think I can get out of the capsule, since my rocket is too tall. I can't get in anymore. Yeah, I can't jump this high. So, yeah, it's problematic. But, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Organize and start burning. I want entry as shallow as possible. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in huge trouble. Okay, that's probably perfect, which means goodbye. And we wait. This is actually one of the most difficult things in the game, I think. Landing a spaceship. That will be fine. I successfully done it once. And it took me a lot of attempts. I reloaded at least 5 times. So it's worse than Dark Souls. Okay. Yeah, it's just like parking a car, of course. Yeah, the thing is, they actually are currently trying to get back to the moon, the US says, and they are still super terrified of landing on the moon. That that's apparently one of the most difficult things a human being can do, and it's also very hard to train to do it. So the moon landing, the next one will be fun. And the next moon landing after that will be obviously be supervised by me. I will be the head engineer of the next lunar rocket. Let's just go for it. I'm too lazy to wait. Just gonna give it a lot more thrust later on. Okay, it's gonna go. It's a bit scary already. Now the scary thing is that's our current speed. So we are traveling at almost 700 meters per second. And we have to match it as close to 0 as possible while we are connecting with the ground, obviously. That's scary. I don't need you right now. That's our fuel. Okay, we are perfectly fine. Actually, I just realized I have a lot more stuff in here I could use. Oh, the game doesn't, my computer doesn't like turning on the rocket in slow recession. Please don't be too late. I think we are too fast. Yeah, we are for sure too fast. Ready for impact? I shouldn't have been this lazy. I wanted to go in fast. Okay. Okay. Now, let's activate you. Yeah, I want that. I want retro. And this time I'm gonna start burning a lot sooner. Actually, let's go to max thrust. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, I think it works. But we are still at maximum thrust, which is a little bit concerning, to be honest. But we slowed down enough. Now it's basically just feeling. But it's very hard to judge the distance to the ground in this game. But we are perfectly decelerating. I'm actually gonna turn off the engines now, since otherwise I'm gonna take too long. This is the scary part. Seven meters per second is actually not too bad. And you have to remember, I still have to take off plus get back into orbit and land safely on Earth. Perfectly smooth. Don't topple over. Okay, that's not on me. That's... Okay, the uneven ground fucked it up. Damn you, game. I was so close. Okay, one more try. That's why I said, yeah, it took me at least 5 tries. And yeah, I have to get back. Theoretically, I don't really have to. I could send all the data via uplink, but yeah, basically I'll have to go back. Let's see what tools I have in here. This is basically a storage compartment. Okay, not that much. Still, oh. Yeah, I guess. Okay, this time will be better, I hope. For some reason, this also turned off when we landed, probably, and that fucked me over. Oh. Since it didn't stabilize afterwards, and since it didn't stabilize, I couldn't really get up from the orbit, from the ground safely. Okay. At this point, it should be fine. Pretty sure I have that. Ooh, that's a nice view. To be honest, this approach is probably also better. Since I'm not wasting as much fuel this time. Hopefully not. The time acceleration is probably the thing that fucks you over the most in the game. I think that's it. That's gonna be fine. We probably gonna land in the middle of the crater, which is actually pretty nice. Smooth surface. It looks so puny small. You can even make a car basically to drive around on the moon or whatever planet. So I'm basically in the early game. I'm probably barely out of the tutorial stage. That's gonna be very, very nice and perfect. Touchdown. Why the fuck? Okay. We can't survive since I don't have a parachute on there anymore. But why the hell did it flip over? It was absolutely perfect. I'm just gonna do it by eye down this time. Fuck science. To be honest, I could probably just yeah, I can just fuck off from here and it would be fine. Oh. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, probably. Okay, we are too fast. Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm not gonna land right now. I'm just gonna make a flyby, which allows me to basically... Oh, 1 second. I need Pro. I probably have more than enough science afterwards. Nah, I'm not gonna rage, but the fuck, why is this game this difficult to me? Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Dark Souls boss are easier than this. And from what I've heard, it's actually easier to land on this planet than on the moon. If I get the second the upgrade for the landing gear, then I'm gonna smash it. He can't contain my power. I think after I get the science, I'm just gonna build a few stupid rockets. It's a lot more fun. Yeah, more science, more good. Oops. Let's wait a little longer. And I should probably do this. Otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna go back to Dark Souls. And you know what? I'm probably gonna stick to the knife. I don't know. For some reason, the knife, it seems like fun. Log temperature. Now, a few more things are to do. Crew report. Yep. EVA. EVA report. Yes. Now the tricky part. I have to get this stuff out of here. Okay. Collect data. Okay. All of this is fine. I used all of this up. Now we have to slingshot back to the planet. Oh, fuck. SAS was not activated for some reason. It's still fine, but... Fuck. I'm just gonna use the manual course. We'll be fine. I hope. Actually, stick to the plan. Half the fuel is still left, so it's gonna be fine. Okay. Now, let's see where we land. How's our orbit? Ooh, damn. Yeah? If I just went on, I would slingshot out. So that's gonna be problematic. Unless I get this right. Okay, I need retro. The worst feeling is if you run out of fuel. It shouldn't be a problem, I assume, but still. No, I just fucked off. I could have landed on the moon, but I think it's not worth the trouble right now. I think there's better landing gear with that. And to be honest, my rocket is also not really optimized for the moon. It's too tall. That's probably my issue. Since it's too tall, it topples over. But I landed with, I think, exactly this rocket on the moon once. But that was when you weren't here, so I didn't have the curse. And I really want to find out what this is. It's probably just space junk, but it's very impressive that it get into stable orbit. Oh. This is an indicator that we are running out of fuel, that this burn time is not sustainable. Which is not a problem. Oops. I overdid it a little, since that's not our goal anymore. But it's basically a warning. We are running out of fuel. Be careful. Oh, that should be fine. Actually, since I'm somewhat unsure if that will survive, let's remove this. Oh, I forgot to do this. Ah, damn it. But fuck. I didn't know that you have a limit, but it's fine. Close. Lock temperature. Oh. Okay. Oh. It's apparently burning somewhere, according to the sirens. SAS on retro. Okay, we have another space chunk thingy that's in a not stable orbit, to be honest. This is gonna crash beside us. Can we see it? It should be around here somewhere. Is it this? Yeah, it has to be this probably. Yeah, 60 kilometer in space is basically nothing. But it should burn up in the atmosphere pretty soon. Okay. We entered the atmosphere. That's why I collected the samples. Since I expected as much. Oh, I turned on auto deploy apparently. Didn't even know that existed. But he's home. He survived, probably. Should be fine. Oh boy, survived. That should be at least a few hundred experience science. Yeah, recover. Yeah, he survived. Imagine being him. I reloaded at least 5 times when he died. But almost 200 signs. It should be enough. Why can't I interact? This is weird. Actually, it doesn't really matter, probably. Let's do it this way. Let's find out what the space chunk is. What are you? I was completely convinced that it is something that has actual, is actually something, but yeah, I think we can stop tracking this. Or I could have self-destructed it, probably. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get something very quick. Okay, I'm back. Why? For some reason, it doesn't really work that well. For some reason, my controls don't work. At least not quite. Okay, maybe now. The tracking center is basically where you track the space chunk. I could probably terminate this. This thing was basically just a connection ring that didn't blow up for some reason. Oh, forgot I have science. I need some more upgrades. Okay, here we go. This one is actually nice. This one I don't really know too well. I don't know. I don't think so. This one is actually useful. And we are out of money. And I should have gotten this one. Fuck. That's fine. Now the fun begins. Where I need us. Let's go for a low survivability, to be honest. It's gonna be stupid, but at least he deserves a chance to survive. There they are. I never find him, and he deserves a parachute suit. So that's basically everything he gets. Now I need. There it is. This one. This one. Actually, let's make a space noodle. There is something fun. Yeah, that's the stuff. I guess. I need a connector, and now the nice things gonna start. I guess 3 are fine. I need a humongous engine, and I need connector. I want 3 up here. 4. A few more of those. Oh, okay, that's not right. That's what I wanted. Then more thick engines. This is gonna be an abomination, to be honest, but it's fine. If it takes off, that is. That's not a given. Where are you? Yeah, you are. I guess that's relatively where it's supposed to be. That's fine. Those are even bigger now. Oh. This is gonna be fun. We'll want more. Yeah, I guess at least one more. Otherwise, where's the fun in it? Actually, let's be reasonable. Yeah, that kind of stuff is probably gonna be useful. Yeah, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I could have squeezed a 4th one in here next time. I need connector. Otherwise, this is gonna be very short flight. Actually, let's go without connector, just to. I'm just gonna show you what happens. That's interesting. And I need this one for aerodynamics. Obviously, this abomination needs to have aerodynamics. I need them down here. Those as well. This as well. If that thing gets into orbit, I would be surprised, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't even add stable. I think everyone can see the issue if you don't add those traps. But it's not even that bad. To be honest, I had worse. A lot worse. This needs to be longer, so it's more flopping around. And I should have given those connector outside. Um, yeah, they deserve their own thing since they are already out. And actually, we are so fast, we are burning up in the atmosphere. Actually, it's supposed to be this way. It's sad, but the thing works somehow. Um, I didn't even activate the SAS. This thing didn't have the right to be this good. This should have been a lot worse, to be honest. Okay, something is a little wrong, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I need a connector. This is a good idea. This is gonna be fine. Yeah. I want it to flop around. This is not supposed to be a good rocket. This is supposed to be a fun rocket. Probably not fun for the person sitting in it, but I don't care about them. But to be honest, I'm gonna add a few stabilizer straps. Actually, is that possible? Ooh. This will be the best rocket ever. I can smell it. Wrong here. Actually, I didn't want you here. Actually, I don't care. This one will be glorious. Fine, I guess. That should work. Yeah, since I'm doing this right now, let's prepare this as well. I need this one and everything but this. And this one. Where are you? Damn you. You are basically the last step, so you up here with this one and this is getting complicated. Now you're here. This is an 8-stage rocket, actually, maybe more. That's actually more. That's a 9-stage rocket. Yeah, I think that's fine. And since I'm a responsible person, I'm gonna even add this. Let's save it, just big. Since it flew perfectly fine the first time. This one is a lot worse, but could probably get away without putting it on full thrust. But I'm still gonna do it. That's not even that bad, to be honest. I expected worse. I had rockets that literally flying around like that. This flies perfectly fine. I even turned off a lot of thrust right now, since I don't need it. This is absolutely stupid. Okay, now it's starting to yeah, I think I have some issues to work out. And it's not a problem. They are pretty nice, those thick rockets. They hold a lot more fuel. Let's see how fast I can get. Sadly, I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, but SAS is offline at that point. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop anyways after this. This is probably my last flight. But maybe we should see each other tomorrow when I don't know, beat someone up with the knife and Dark Souls. So, have a nice day. Bye. Um, this is actually one of the nicest rockets I ever built. It's still speeding up. Ah, it's supposed to do that. Quite mesmerizing. The fun thing is, you can even look at the rocket down here, trying to stabilize. It's swinging with the thing to stabilize the swinging. You can see it's getting worse and worse if I turn it off. I have enough electricity. Yeah, that's fine. We're probably gonna leave orbit, but just flying straight. Since we are still accelerating, we are almost at 2000 meters per second. That's pretty impressive. As soon as the wobbling stops, I'm probably also gonna speed up time, since then stabilization is not really an issue anymore. I should have installed rotational stabilization on that thing. Should come back to that. Let's see where we end up. Okay, we almost passed the moon. I don't even know where this ball is gonna take me. And we are out. Stabilize, and I guess I'm just gonna turn off and see where warp, I don't know, 10 takes me. Fuck, it's not even that far out. I guess I still have to speed up. Okay, considering all that, what kind of monster rockets do you suppose to build to get down here, to get outside like this? Can I now? Okay, since it's under acceleration. Actually, I have an idea. Can I just go to the Space Center? Where do I go to the Space Center? Okay, I assume you can't go there during acceleration as well, which is boring. But the rocket works. Oh, I put in a slow engine here. Oh, no, that's the same one, I think. Just looking stupid. Yep, we deployed the parachute, so we're gonna be fine. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. Like I said, I'm probably gonna play Dark Souls tomorrow at my usual time. But with that, goodbye and have a nice day. And actually, before I do that, let's go to death. Yep, nothing else is left besides. Ooh, actually. Okay, that's sad. I wanted to do the final thing. So yeah, goodbye.